On day number 83, let's do a masterclass on the pigeon.
Namaste, yogis.
It's Goga, kinda like yoga. 2 years in the game, 78 postures later, it is clear hip openers are the big boys for girls in yoga. From sitting ones, lunges, squats, goddesses, hamstring stretches, including the inversions. With this foundation, I'm convinced that we are ready to take a 90-day journey towards the mother of them all. They call it Hanumasana, monkey, or as most of you know it, the splits. Enjoy the ride. So let's begin with a couple of sun salutations. So sweep your hands up, exhale, bow forward, halfway lift, coming to a flat back, walk or step back and take chaturanga. Upward facing dog, open the chest, and maybe from here so that you can twist and gaze towards your left heel, come back to center, gaze towards your right heel, just wake up the abdominals, and then take downward facing dog. Stay here trying to create a nice inverted V with your body. Bend your knees, walk or step to your hands, coming into halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward, grabbing behind your shins and calves. Sweep your hands up, find a back bend once again, and then hands through your heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep your hands up, open your heart. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, come into a flat back. Hands down, step back and come into chaturanga. You bend in your elbows here. Opening the chest, upward facing dog. Maybe drop your head back. Downward facing dog, straighten the spine. Now sweep your right leg, bend it towards the left, coming into the three-legged dog or the scorpion down dog. Stay here and then gently release. Let's do the other side, just warming up the hips here. Bend the left knee, open towards the right side. Keep melting it with downward facing dog and then gently release. Bend your knees, walk, step or travel to your hands. Coming into flat back. Exhale, deep forward fold here. Extended mountain pose. Find a back bend once again. Hands through your heart center. Inhale once again, open the chest. Exhale, bow forward. Come into flat back, walk into chaturanga. Elbows bend, upward facing dog, lift your chest up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Now from here, keep staying on your downward facing dog, and maybe say that the left hand you can grab your right ankle and find a twist here. This helps you strengthen the down dog. You can do the other side with your right hand, tapping the left ankle, finding a twist here. Helps you sink the hips and heels deeper to the ground. And then bend your knees, travel to your hands, coming into flat back. Exhale, bow forward. Once again, rise up, taking that extended mountain pose, and then bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, sweep your hands up once again. Exhale, bow forward. Take your right leg back, coming into low lunge. And then from here, bend your right knee 90 degrees. Press your hands on your knees, and then when you're ready, come into the full crescent warrior. Back foot is on toes, and then drop your knee down, lift it off the ground. So tap the knee down, lift it off the ground. You can do this about 5 times just to warm up the knees. And then come up, drop the knee down, lift up, and come into a full crescent. Hands down on the ground. Take chaturanga once again, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg comes between your hands, same action, 90 degrees. Back foot is on toes. Drop your knee down, lift it up. Tap, come up. Trying to keep the torso straight above the hips. Drop your knee down, lift it up once again. And then take your hands down on the ground and find chaturanga. Opening the chest and then down facing dog. Feel the stretch in the spine here. Oof. Now we are ready for our stretch. Left leg goes up, bend the knee, open towards the right into three-legged dog, and then so that you can bring your left knee to your left wrist, and then adjust your shin to be parallel to the mat in front of you, and then you want to externally rotate your shin so that it's pressing, the outer shin is pressing down on the ground. And then so that you can lift both hands off the ground and then bring your forearms down. The back foot, you keep tucking it in and then slide it even more and feel that nice stretch on your hips. Half pigeon is a very great stretch for the hips and also a very good stretch to the psoas muscles. Stay here for a couple of breaths, inhaling and exhaling. You can stay with your forearms, trying to keep your upper body straight. And then when you're ready, so that you can walk your forearms completely and then melt your chest and torso above your shin. Your foot will be slightly near your groin. So the idea is so that you can bring your belly to rest on the foot as much as possible. And then try to square your hips in such a way you're not leaning towards one side. And you can keep tucking the back foot to just slide the stretch a bit deeper, just to deepen the stretch. And then completely melt into the ground, feeling that nice deep stretch that is going on in this particular posture. Stay here for a couple of breaths, and then when you're ready, come up very slowly. And then so that you can bend your right knee, grab that foot, and so that you can pull the heel towards your right glute or your bum in a twist, feeling that nice quad stretch, and then gently release and take downward facing dog. You can bend one knee at a time or kick that leg and shake it out. It's a bit numb now. Take three-legged dog with scorpion down dog once again, and then gently release. You do the same thing to the other side. You sweep your right leg up, bend the knee to scorpion down dog, and so that you can bring that knee to your right wrist. And then adjust your shin accordingly to be parallel to the ground. Again, externally rotating that shin so that your hips are square. You will know because your upper body will be facing the front, and if you attempt to lift your hands off the ground, you'll be able to find balance. You're not falling. And then you can even use a block and support the hip if you notice that you're leaning on one side, and then come onto your forearms here. And you can keep adjusting the front foot, just be able to ensure that the shin is parallel. And then when you're ready, prostrate into the ground and just let your body melt, feeling that stretch. Again, the foot is near your groin, and then when you're ready, you can completely surrender into the earth, trying to bring your belly towards the ground. This is how you get into pigeon pose. This is how you get into this deep stretch that is a very great benefit to the hips. And this is what is going to help us tomorrow when we attempt day number 84, feeling that stretch and lengthening that is happening here. And it's also very good for the lower back, quads, the pelvic, muscles are also getting some bit of benefits here. And then when you're ready, so that you can walk back, and then bend your left knee, grab your left foot, pull that heel towards your glute. You can see this side I have more range of flexibility here, getting that nice quad stretch. It's a setup for mermaid pose, which we've explored earlier. And then release the leg, and then take downward facing dog. Once again, shake that leg out, maybe open it towards the opposite side, and then release. Find yourself lying on your back. How do you modify half pigeon? So step on the mat, and then so that you can cross your right ankle on top of the left knee, and then keep pushing the right knee outwards towards the back. You'll feel an instant stretch on your hip. Same action, but now you have more control in this particular posture. And then stay here for a moment. Otherwise, so that you can grab behind your left thigh and then pull the entire legs down towards you. And then you want to flex your toes, and then make sure that the right knee is still pushing outwards. So there are opposing forces here as you try to do the modified pigeon. And then gently release. We switch sides. So we cross the left ankle on the right knee. Keep pushing that knee outwards as you step on the right foot. And then adjust accordingly. And then when you're ready, you can grab the thigh and then keep drawing the knee towards your face and your chest, bringing in that opposing motions in this particular posture. Very good stretches here that you can even do while you're just lying on your back and still get the same benefits. And it's also a very good stretch just to also help the hips open, and then that sets the stage, for our hip openers. Gently release, draw both knees towards your chest, maybe so that your forehead can meet your knees, and then so that you can grab the sides of your feet, knees wider than the rib cage, and then draw your knees towards your armpits. Happy baby pose. Stay here for a moment just to get a bit of a stretch here, and then when you're ready, release the right leg, press it down on the ground, come into half happy baby. This is our last posture for today. And then draw the right knee in again, stretch the left leg, taking half happy baby on the left side, feeling that nice deep stretch on the hips. And then stretch the right leg fully, adjust yourself, and come into Shavasana, deep rest. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.